Hey guys, how's it going? We're back here today with another video, and today I'm gonna try and cover parking wars. So parking has been out for a couple days, and I've just doing this video today because I really wanted to take some time to try and learn the ins and outs of this new mode, because there's actually quite a few little pieces of information that is important to know. So it took me a while to compile my thoughts together. So what parking wars basically is that we have our mounts and we can park up to 5 mounts maximum, and by parking our mounts in a specific parking spot we gain rewards, we gain these parking coins, and we gain XP for the mount, which will level up our mounts. And then it gives us extra attack, HP, and defense bonuses. So one thing to know is that we can only park one mount in each spot in each person's car park or in the public car park. So the first thing is we really want to try and always have a spot in one of the public car parks, because we gain an extra 50% in parking coins in experience and an extra 20% in adventure rewards. What is adventure rewards? It is these rewards here at the top. So it's really good if you're strong enough to try and get one of these spots and to stay in there, and that way you can get more rewards for your account. So what should we be buying with all our coins? So personally, what I went for first was a cartoon gate, floral vines, and hanging floral lantern. And I was just trying to buy a bunch of different stuff. I even bought this bountiful harvest, and I was just seeing what kind of works, what is good, what isn't very good. And I think I've decided that the most important thing is we want to increase our parking coins as much as we can. So it is better to buy it, even though this flower gate is more expensive than the cartoon gate. So this cartoon was only 100k, and where's the flower gate? 200k. But in the long term, this 5%, this extra 2% increase in parking coins will help us a lot more. So I would suggest first to buy this floral vines, which is an extra 3% in parking coins, as this is one of the cheaper ones. And then to also get a flower gate for an additional 5% in parking coins. And then for your street lamp, you don't want this. You want to get the artistic street lamp, which also gives 5% in parking coins. How much does that cost? 180,000. Okay, so how I would do it is get the floral vines first, and then the street lamp, which is 180, and then finally the most expensive one, which is the flower gate. And that way you get a 13% increase in parking coins in your own car park. And that's really helpful, because then you have that additional increase, and then it'll be faster for you to unlock the rest of all the decorations. So I haven't gone the most optimal route, but I've kind of worked out the most optimal route through all this trial and error. So personally for me now, I'm going to have to get this flower gate and also this artistic street lamp. So it's going to just take me an extra couple of days to unlock it. Kind of wasting resources, but it is what it is. Alright guys, one more thing that I think I just found out that I'm pretty sure almost no one knows, is that I think that decorations actually stack. So if you have more than one street lamp, both of these street lamps effects apply. Why do I think this? Because let's see here, 5% in parking coins, this is what I have on. And then I also have this hanging floral lantern, which is an extra 3% in adventure rewards. And then for my fence, I have floral vines, another 3% in parking coins. And then for my gate, I have cartoon gate, which is 3%. So 3% parking coins, 3% parking coins are 6, and then 5%, that's 11. And then I have adventure rewards, it's just 3%. And look here, current parking spot bonus, 11%, and it includes the 3% in adventure rewards. So this is really big news, because this means that we can stack it much higher than we first thought we could. So I would probably suggest to try and get our extra coins as high as we can, and then that way we can go for the other stats later. What else is really important is actually if we buy these remodeling guides, the daily limit of 5, so 25,000 each day of parking coins to buy the remodeling guide. Why do we want that? Because we can level our mounts more. Here we spend the remodeling guides, and a higher level we get more bonuses. I think we get more adventure rewards, I'm not sure, or maybe we get more coins per minute. That one I'm still trying to work out myself, so if you do know the answer to that, please let me know in the comments. And yeah, I think it's really important to try and level our mounts as much as we can. So with parking, the best thing to do is we want to try and reach 8 hours, because the longer we park in one spot, the more adventure rewards we earn. But after 8 hours, it caps out, and then we stop earning any more rewards. So as soon as it hits 8 hours, we should claim it and then repark at a different spot. Now, when we're parking in someone else's car park, even if you don't pay their parking fee, you just park in their spot, they still get a little bit of coins from you parking in their spot. So what does that mean? That means you want to park only in your family members' parking spots. Why? Because that way you help them by giving them more parking coins, and then you can grow as a family together. So instead of parking in a different family member's parking spot and helping the enemy in a way by giving them free parking coins, you can actually help your own family members. So where do we park? The first thing is try to find a public spot, and if you notice, there's 4 in the middle, but you can actually scroll to the side and there are 3 more spots on the left and the right. So if you want to be a bit more kind of sneaky, you can park in the side, and then maybe some people won't be bothered to kind of scroll the screen off to the side, so it might help. And then you always want to have one spot in your own car park, and then for your last 3 mounts, you want to try and find people with the highest percentage in their car park. So JDP here has an extra 8% boost in their parking coins, so it is really nice if you can get a spot there. I would suggest also, not to attack your own family members' parking spots, just because it takes a lot of resources away from them. You kind of lose, I think, around 20 to 25% of whatever they've earned. So that's quite a huge amount, and it's kind of a loss in a couple hours of progress. So what our family has been doing is we're just trying to only attack other family members and not our own. So we're really trying to support each other by parking in each other's spots, and then also not to attack each other. With the parking fee, if you are like one of the stronger players, other family members who are weaker can park in your spot, and you should get them to pay a parking fee ratio. Maybe 5 to 10% seems okay. Above 10%, maybe you're getting a bit greedy. But yeah, you can change the admittance as well to only family. And let's say, I set my parking fee ratio to 10%. And then that way, when someone comes and parks in my spot and then they pay the fee, I protect them. So if people want to plunder me or plunder their parking spot, they have to fight me. So I have 25.7 million power, which is, quite a good amount. And they don't have to fight the actual person who's parked there who has maybe only 15 million power. So this is a really nice way where the family can come in. And what the best thing to do, I would suggest, is for all the weaker family members to park in the stronger family members' spots and to pay the parking fee. That way they can all be protected. And then with the stronger family members, you can also park in the weaker members' spots, and that way you can help them by giving them more rewards for parking in their spots. So with plundering, every win we get a debuff, and our attack, defense, and power damage gets reduced. there's a maximum of 5 stacks. If you have 5 stacks and then let's say you lose the battle, you actually have a 2-hour cooldown when you can't attack anyone. So that's pretty important to note, because you really don't want to be choosing anyone where they could probably defeat you, because then you'll have 2 hours where you can't collect any coins from the other people. So what you should do is try to scout other people's parking spots and then see if you can go for ones that have a high amount of coins and a high amount of parking time, because that way you gain more coins yourself. And so that was like around 4,800 I think. And how much do I get? Yeah, 1,000. Close to 1,000. So it's a pretty decent amount. So it'd be good if you can just kind of hunt through all the parking spots. So for example, this one has 3,000. It's not in my guild, so I will plunder them. Sorry. But yeah, 3,000 gives me 648. So that's pretty good, and you can kind of do your rounds like that. Obviously with the public parking spots, you can also do the same, but they will probably not have as many people who have a really long hour time, since many people will be trying to search those in the first place, and you'll be competing with many people and trying to plunder them. And yeah, another thing to note here, spot owners get 5% of parking coins earned without affecting the amount owners. So it's really good to park in your family members' parking spots. Also, after 12 hours, our earning speed is halved, and then we don't get any more remodel points or adventure rewards. So that's also really important. So we really only have 12 hours where we get decent rewards, and then it's kind of a little bit more whatever, you know? Yeah, if you don't play that much, if you can't be too active, at least try and collect your 12 hours of rewards, and then the other 12 hours after that, it doesn't really matter too much. There will be cross-server parking in the future as well, so you can try to prepare the best you can for that event. Oh yes, I haven't talked about god cards yet. I would say definitely do not buy the offlane warp, or do not buy construction rush. I don't think it's worth, given how much they cost. I think super miner could be worth, especially when tech rush will be on next week, or bountiful harvest. You could use it. It's a decent amount, but I don't think it's that worth it, to be honest. I think I would prefer to try and get my decorations sorted first, and then once I have that 13%, maybe I can think of getting a super miner or bountiful harvest. One thing to note is that these activate immediately after you purchase them, so you can't buy them and then activate it a week later. So as soon as you buy it, you have to use it. So that's a really important thing to note. So with the tech rush that's coming up, I think in 2-3 days, don't buy the super miner until it actually starts, and then you can use it. Buy the daily remodeling guides, buy all 5 of them. Avoid the god cards for now. For decoration, flower gate, floral vines, artistic street lamp. These are the 3 you want to aim for first, and then you can go for the other ones if you want to. Remember also that you can buy the same decoration again to increase the overall effect, but as you can see, you only get 160% for each upgrade. So it's better for you to actually unlock every single decoration first before upgrading the same decoration. That way you'll get a more overall stat boost to your account. And I think that should cover everything there is to know about parking wars. So yeah, I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. Hope you guys have a nice day. Catch you in the next video. Peace.